Well, we steal our wives' things, which are very expensive and very lovely.
Cheapskates, buy your own.
And not only that... Oh, if
I bought them.
They're constantly buying things. Anyway.
Sorry.
You've got to pay to look good, Andrew.
Yeah.
6:40 is the time. Here's what's happening where you are this morning.
Making the trip.
Never been to Moscow, really looking forward to it. Looking forward to actually seeing some of Moscow as well, seeing the Red Square and Kremlin and the Moscow Underground, which is supposed to be absolutely beautiful.
To say that you've been to Moscow to watch Man United lift the cup, that's just a dream, and we're actually going to be living the dream.
Well, for those of you who have just joined us, good morning after a technical fault. Let's carry on. In other news, staff at a pet superstore in Wellingborough are clearing up this morning after a fire. More than 100 animals had to be rescued from pets at home last night. 40 firefighters were called to the blaze in the loading bay and to help rescue the pets inside. The shop was damaged by smoke, but staff are hoping it'll be business as usual soon.
The animals will be relocated to our stores nearby and obviously kept in quarantine for a day or so to see how the experience has affected them.
2 primary schools in Norfolk are preparing for the school trip of a lifetime. Instead of the usual tour to somewhere like France, pupils from Hevingham and Marsham will fly to China on June the 12th. They'll be filming a video diary of their time there. The trip is aimed at helping the children to understand a completely different culture. Now let's see what the weather forecast is going to do today. Here's Louise Beale.
Be ready for all changing light conditions. Here's the regional weather forecast, brought to you by Transitions Lenses.
Good morning. So a lovely bright start for most after a chilly evening. Most places should see a lot of sunshine throughout the day, although a bit of cloud around too. Most of the sunshine will be on the coast, although it may feel quite cool there due to an easterly breeze. Maximum temperatures further inland today of 17 degrees. That's it for now. Enjoy your morning. Bye-bye.
Well, let's go back to our top story this morning and tell you the story that you missed because of that problem we had earlier on technically. It's all about the mass exodus of Manchester United and Chelsea fans from the region off to Moscow this morning, of course. Flights are already leaving Luton Airport. Despite the early start, supporters from both teams were in good spirits ahead of tonight's Champions League final. More planes are due to leave Luton and Stansted later on today, with 2,000 fans from our region alone heading off to the Russian capital. Well, among those making the trip are a cabbie from Norwich and a dentist from Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Patients at Bob Pilcher's Suffolk surgery are left in no doubt as to where his loyalties lie. And while he's hoping for a first Chelsea success, Paddy Minahan is pinning his hopes on United becoming champions of Europe for the 3rd time. But both agree it's well worth making the trip. There we are. That's more news from us in half an hour's time. It's back now to GMTV.
The biggest game first ever All-English Champions League final. Fiona's in Moscow's very beautiful Red Square, if a little drizzly.